Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hello family, how you doing out there? This is Mr. E coming to you again today with some evening thoughts. Usually I'm doing morning thoughts, but today I decided that I'm going to switch it up and I'm going to probably name this At the End of the Day. At the end of the day. So I wanted to come and talk to you. I know I have not been uploading any videos really lately, and within the last 3 months, I may have put some older ones up or whatever, but I really hadn't been in the spirit of trying to put up new things. But as you can see, Mr. E looks a little different, doesn't he? Yes, I do look a lot different because I've gained weight, I've lost weight. I think the last time that I did a significant video, it was about where I was exercising and I was trying to lose weight because I wanted to lose this gut. Well, I guess I spoke some things into existence. Anyway, I was doing really good losing weight. I think I went from 198 down to like 180 something in like a couple of weeks, a month or whatever. Okay, but I was exercising and I was showing you some of the regimen and the things that I was doing. And I was also doing some walking and then exercising also. But I think back in April, I started getting just tired. And it had gotten so bad to a point to where eventually my dear sister Dolores, they insisted to take me to the emergency room, and went to the emergency room and found out I had a condition. Well, long story short, they did all these series of tests. I was in the hospital for about 5 days, and they came back with the results of me having something called sarcoidosis, which I had never heard before. And now that I'm experiencing it, I found so many other people that are either relatives or friends and people who are going through the either have dealt with this or dealing with it or came through it and what have you. Well, some of the characteristics of the drugs that they put on, which are steroids, and these steroids are causing me to gain weight. And if you can look at my face, you can see that they have this condition that's called moon face. So I look like moon face, right? Okay, but I got the glasses on to accent the moon, I guess. Anyway, so this is the condition that I'm dealing with right now. And so I actually lost weight all the way down to like 160 something. But then when they put me on these steroids, I started eating down the house. And so this condition causes you to gain weight. And I guess with, I've had high blood pressure and some things like that. And so it's given me some other conditions that I'm having to deal with as far as water retention, I guess. And, where my ankles, they kind of swell. It's like edema. And I also, the other condition is where I was working out up here, seems to have developed some water retention up here also. But I've been going through this for about 2 months. And now they're beginning to reduce my medication and what have you. So hopefully, I'm praying that I can get back to a point to where I can exercise and where I can eat right and where I can get back to living, because this is lousy. I'm on a crutch. See my cane here? At least I got it black and gold. Hey, brother, I got a black and gold cane. And I also have something that looks like a wheelchair. You can push it, then you can turn around and sit down when you get tired. And boy, do I get tired. This is something else. And so it's been an experience. As you all know, I'm a retired school teacher, and I taught special education. And what it has really given me an opportunity to sit down and just be thankful. To be thankful because there are people who live their whole lives like this, either with a cane or in a wheelchair, or and you have to count your blessings every day. And so I look at this as a time that I can count my blessings. Y'all take a good picture now here of this is what I'm looking like now, but hopefully once they take me off these steroids, I can get back to normal and I can get back to doing some of the things. Right now, I can hardly put one foot in front of the other. I look back at some videos that I had just done way back, I guess back in April, just before I was diagnosed. I was kicking my legs up and jumping around and leaping up in the air. And doing all these things. This thing came by so quick. Before I knew it, I could hardly put my one foot in front of the other. So, this is just an example of when I tell you, we have to stay ready. You don't know what's good. You don't know what your future is, but you have to stay ready and be at peace. And yes, there are times that I think, why me? But, another time I think, why not me? Why not me? And why is it that people go through difficulties? We go through difficulties so that we can learn how to be compassionate for other people. And to understand that every day, it's really all about your attitude and how you look at things. And so this has made me humble. It has made me more compassionate to those who are walking with a cane or not walking or have disabilities. But that's the reason why I was a special education major also. It's because I've always had compassion for other people. And I've always had the ability to be sensitive to the needs of other people. So, and to experience it, not that I had to experience to know it, but I'm going to look at this and try to get all the lemonade I can out of this lemon. Okay, and hopefully God is going to allow, the creator within me is going to allow me to come back and back to normality in my life. And, and we have to just stay ready with all the things that's going on in this world. I dare question why me, because really, I'm having a good life, And I also wanted to let you know that with the Jackson Cultural Arts Center there, of course, we're still trying to keep that going, and I'm claiming that it will. I've also branched out into the Montgomery area, which is where I am right now, and really enjoying the site where we are here, developing different programs. And as soon as they can get me off this medication, I'm going to go full throttle. And I'm just enjoying life and trying to enjoy this, because I've never really in my life been sick like this before. Just weak. Just can barely put one foot in front of the other. I've even fallen a couple of times out in public. Thank God I have enough spirit or confidence or in myself to have been on stage enough to know and not be embarrassed. But I'm actually I'm laughing, laughing because what can you do, and I'm just so glad that I feel within my body that this is not permanent. So I'm going to go through this, and then we're going to see where we go from here in the other areas. Of course, I've taught down in Union Springs, and I've been teaching. I taught in Thomasville a while back, and I got through those different programs, just trying to remain positive, and I believe that all things are possible. And so that's that freedom that I have in my spirit and in my mind about how God works, how he teaches, and we're to pay attention to all these experiences that we go through, because it's important for me to look for the silver lining and to remain positive and to know that this too shall pass. This too shall pass. So for all of my friends out there who wish me well, thank you. Thank you for those loving words, and those who call and talk to me, encourage me through these times. It's really great to have friends, and it's really great to know thyself. Even this is teaching me about myself, about how do I handle the pressures and the things that happen. This is just life. How do you handle these things? And how do you keep going forward? And hopefully I learn some things and some nuggets that I can pass on to other people who may go through difficulties, may go through times, whether it's financial, whether it's health, whether it's a loss of loved ones, and which we all have been touched by that with the pandemic and what have you. But this is really an opportunity for me to just be thankful. It's an opportunity for me to be at peace. It's an opportunity for me to value those things, reevaluate life and reevaluate not to take for granted my health and my ability to dance, my ability to move around and to do and to teach others. These things I don't want to take for granted. So an opportunity like this, I want to make sure that I record this. I needed to record this so that I can look back at it and know where my strength comes from. The great I am, the one who created me, the one who gives me life, health, and strength to go forward and to continue to go. And as I come through this, hopefully not only will I have learned, but others who have seen me go through this can have the encouragement to know that they can also go through also. So let's always be striving for greatness, excellence. Let us always strive for love and peace and those good things and the desires of your heart. Okay, and so if you notice, I have a new home here in Montgomery, Alabama, where we also have the Jackson Cultural Arts Center there in Clark County in Jackson, and we're looking forward to building. I feel like I got too much work to do. Too much work to do to sit down and worry about those things that you cannot change. So you just stay ready. Okay? All right, with all that said, peace. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.